Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Pleased to be with you here at Salem Creek Country Club, starting this one off with a par 4. All right, let's get into it. There we go. Good shot. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Great work. Nice approach on that one. 6 feet to go here. And we're already under par. And it's just one hole into this one. Looking forward to see what you do with the rest of the round. And here we go. Par 3, second hole. Let's chuck a dart. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. It's breaking to the left, I think. Well, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. Just 3 feet left. All right, that putt'll go. And you're at even par currently. Now we will tee up on the third hole. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. And second shot here on the third. This shot's about 80 yards out. This one's looking good. All right, nice approach on that one. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. Not enough muscle into that one. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. And you're at even par. And as we take a look at the fourth hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. This one's going hard to the right. And here's your par putt. It looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Oh, and the par slipped through our fingers there. No good. Well, that one wasn't exactly hard. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Have a good drive here, par 4, fifth hole. Landing area slopes away from us, might be able to get some extra yards. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Okay, I know you can do it. I know it's not the easiest putt in the world, but I've got confidence in you. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Here's your fourth shot. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this green side bunker. All right, let's get out of this sand.
Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket.
Well, at least you're on the green. You're not in that beach. Here we go, 35 feet away. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. All right, we're getting there. Well done. This is a tough hole on us today. Let's just pop this in and forget about it. Just a little too much power. Okay, let's try to not reach the shot limit on this hole. Let's get this one in. Oh, right by. 3 feet to go. Okay, that's 7 over for the day. We've made it to the 6th hole. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. Well, this one's like an S turn here. It goes right and then it goes left. Let's see what you can do.
Almost hold it out.
Okay, bogey putt coming up. And that's 8 over par at the moment. And now for the 7th hole, we have a par 5. Okay, I'll accept that. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. All right, that could have been worse. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. Seems like they're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. About 9 feet to the hole from here.
Oh.
All right, let's go. This one's for par. It's a short putt, but it does move right to left. Bit long on that one. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Little play. Okay, about 230 yards from here. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. Okay, setting up a long one here. That's a bit of an understatement. Let me get my rangefinder out here. I'll see if I can get us a distance. Just joking. Hopefully you can get this close though.
Oh no, not great.
And I know you know, but this is triple bogey coming up here. All right, let's head to the next. All right, par 3 here on the 9th hole. Nicely done, had the right club there. All right, 8 feet to the cup. Oh, that could have been a birdie. All right, here's the tap. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. Okay, teeing up now on the 10th hole. Nicely done. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Here we go. This is for birdie. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Okay, 19 feet. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here.
Oh my, that's too bad.
3 feet to go. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And now let's take a peek at the scorecard. All right, good luck. We have a par 4 here on the 11th hole. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 13 feet left to the hole. I think this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, flying by the hole.
Oh, come on, ball. Come back to us. Come back.
And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Oh, it's going right by the hole. 5 feet to go. Okay, just a few more inches to go.
And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4.
Yeah, that'll work. It's setting up about 220 yards away. Approach shot worked out just fine from 23 feet.
Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop.
I believe this is for your par. Here comes the 13th hole.
Ooh, there's a golf shot.
Smart shot. This one's just a 3-foot putt.
Oh, brutal. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And now the par 4, 14th. I approve.
The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Okay, you're on the green. That's good. And the bad news, you got a very, very long putt in your future. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt.
Oh, so close.
All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. Okay, let's move on. And now the 15th. This one's a par 5.
one's goodbye.
Okay, here's our third shot. There's 4 feet left on this one. Here we go on hole number 16.
Looks like this one's safe.
And this is about 165 yards or so to the pin. And this one just dipping its toe in the first cut.
Oh, the chip just slid.
This one to safe par. And that putt safely in its home.
Okay, par 5, 17th hole is next.
Careful of this one, fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. I like what you did there. Out of that fairway bunker, you got some distance on that too. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin.
Okay, here comes the green. Nice work. That was some good golf.
Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Well, this drive's looking okay. Here's our second shot on the 18th. And couldn't hold the fairway. That's all right. Just in the first cut here. Here's a 6-foot putt. And just like that, that's another round of golf in the books. All right, we're all done here. That's 18 over for you at the end of the day. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy. Today we start the round with a par 4. All right, let's launch this ball into the fairway and take it from there. Well, let's regroup. Okay, second shot here on the first. Setting up here with a very long putt. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's for par. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Just a little too much pace on that one. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And hopefully this isn't foreshadowing our near future. We're starting the round off above par, but we can drop some strokes as we get through this round. Those shots are going to happen to you. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, third shot. Might be a little too much power into this one. Good shot. And for your par. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, unfortunate. This one's a 10-foot putt. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. A little bit too firm on that one. Well, let's just try to sink this one for the double bogey. A bit too much power into that putt. All right, moving forward. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. And we're teeing up now on the third. It was a good one. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. And now this from 5 feet. Oh, birdie putt as well. Oh, that could have been good. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. All right, an opportunity to stick this one close here on the par 3 4th hole. Safe approach, nice. And if you sink this, you could go down to 3 over par. I think this goes just a little tiny bit to the left. This one's tracking. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. All right, here we go. Par 4 on the 5th. Should be a good result off the tee here. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty to watch. Clearing the bunker and sticking it nicely on the green. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. Here we go. Tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. And this one's about 125 yards out. Decent approach there. And from 23 feet away. A little downhill putt right to left. Oh. Three feet left. And with that, we will move on to the next. 4 over par for the day. And now for the 7th hole, we got a par 3. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. 14 feet to the cup from here. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh, And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. A little too hard. 7-foot putt coming up. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Okay, 8th hole coming up. All right, second shot on the 8th. And this one's your 4th. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Okay, in there with the bogey. All right, that's 6 over for the day. And the front 9 of this one ends with a par 4. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. That should do nicely. Here's a 14-foot putt. Great work grabbing the birdie on this hole after bogeying the last. That's some serious resilience. 5 over par currently. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. This one's about 105 yards out. Go out there, looking good. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. Almost. This one's just 3 feet. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Hole number 11 coming up. Have that. This one's about 145 yards away. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. This one's heading a bit right. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. And this one's, I think, going left to right. And here's an 8-footer for us. Bit long on that one. Here we go, bogey putt. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Got 6 over par on the round. Okay, par 3 here on the 12th. Let's have a nice one. Well, better luck next time. Oof, it almost went down. Oh, just a tap in here. And tapping that one in. And we're sitting right at 6 over at the moment. And the 13th hole is a par 5. Okay, there you go. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. Okay, just barely into the first cut here. Not too bad. Oh, brutal. 7-footer here. Ooh, just missed. All right, let's go. This one for the par. And that'll do. I'm currently sitting at 6 over. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Nicely struck. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. And teeing off here on a short par 5 hole. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. And here is the putt for eagle. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. A slight break, if any, to the right on this one. Well, that's going to wind up short. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. And getting the old 3-putt par for this hole. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And now, number 16, it's a par 3. That'll do. 12 feet to go. Now I think this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Footer. Okay, let's head to the next. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Teeing up now on number 17. Well, that's too bad. And this is your 3rd shot. Well, that one's going down into the water. Okay. Yeah, let it go. Let this one go. I know it's far away, but these are the ones you just want to get close. Going up the hill and to the left. This one is for quad. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. Oof, I didn't love seeing that. And that will do. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. This one should be in the fairway. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And this putt's around 7 feet. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. Okay, that's all she wrote, and it's going to be 10 over for you at the end of this one. All right, thank you so much for the round. That was great to spend a little time outdoors with you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.